Hey guys, Deborah Blum with House & Company Realtors, continuing our series on commonly asked real estate questions. Today we're going to discuss the seller's costs at closing. Now, it's probably no surprise to you that when you sell your home, you first have to pay off your mortgage. It's also probably not a surprise to you that there is a cost involved for having a good quality agent. That's usually 5 to 6% of your sales price. In Washington, we have this lovely thing called excise tax. That is 1.78% of the sales price, and that is applicable to all real property in Washington. It's just state law, nothing we can do about that one. There's also the cost of title and escrow. So the seller buys title insurance for the buyer in the state of Washington, and there is a fee involved with the escrow company getting all of the paperwork together and making sure that we have no surprises at closing. You also may need to make sure that taxes and utilities are all paid up. And the big one that people forget about is your homeowners association. We want to make sure that that is all paid up to the date of closing. And some homeowners associations charge a transfer fee. It should be clearly spelled out in your contract whether the buyer or the seller is paying that. So your agent should be able to tell you that and communicate that to you very clearly. We are starting to see a little bit of a climb in inventory, which means that we're shifting a little bit away from a seller's market. Typically, sellers have not been paying buyers' closing costs very often in Clark County, but we are starting to see that trend change a little bit, especially if there's a repair that needs to be made on the home that the seller doesn't have the time to take care of or doesn't want to take care of. Then they might offer to pay closing costs for the buyer so that the buyer can have cash on hand to make the repair. So one of the things that you should do is contact us for a seller's net sheet. It's very easy for me to work that up and I can get it to you very quickly so that you have an idea of what it would cost you to sell your home and how much you could expect in net proceeds. So please give me a call. I'd be happy to help you through that and walk you through all of those costs that are associated so that you have no surprises when you're ready to sell your home.